Hey, what is up? New year, new keyboard. We're back with a new video. I reached out to MCHOSE and they sent me out an L7 Ultra and a GX87 all aluminum keyboard. We're gonna unbox it today. Happy New Year to you guys. We're having a quiet one here today. Just doing a simple unbox and check out what's happening with these MCHOSE mice that I've been hearing so much about. And now there are two camps on these mice. I've seen some people completely trash them, and I've seen some people that says really nice things about them. So I'm curious to know how they perform and how they feel in the hand. I'm doing a terrible job unboxing here, but okay, finally got it out. Let's take a look inside. Very simple box, actually. Nothing special about the box at all, and I kind of like it. Now the MCHOSE L7 Ultra is actually going to be a X2 mini kind of clone, I would say. And recently I've been reviewing a similar mouse, which is the Lemokey G2. Now in the hand they are about the same size, but the Lemokey has a very obvious higher hump, as you can see. I don't know if that's obvious to you, but they share the same silhouette. They are the same size, but the Lemokey has a higher hump. So it's basically the L7 is an X2 mini with a low hump, and the Lemokey is an X2 mini with a high hump. We're gonna measure out the grip width and see what's going on with that. 57.21, 57. And the Lemokey is going to be slightly smaller at 54, 55 is what I'm getting. So the L7 is a little bit of a wider grip, and the Lemokey a little bit smaller grip. But they're both great. They're not exactly suited to my hand because my hand is a little bit bigger. I still can manage it, still feels pretty good, but it's on the smaller side. If I can describe the feeling of the Lemokey, I'm gonna say it's like a shorter Skyrox V8, and the L7 Ultra reminds me a lot of the VXE, but a small version of the VXE. Take a look at that. Very similar in design, but it's shorter. Yeah, so a compact version of the R1 shape is how I would describe it, but you are getting the sweet Omron opticals. Let me give you a listen. These buttons are awesome compared to the Lemokey, which uses the Huano blue shell pink dots. So the Lemokey has significantly louder clicking noises, while the optical switches on the L7 Ultra is much quieter. Now, damn, it's so good. It actually reminds me a lot of the R1. It is identical to the R1, but a scaled down version of the R1. I really like this shape. It's just a wee bit small. The R1 is just about right, and this is just a little bit smaller. So I say if you have like a 17, 18 millimeter hand, that could be quite fitting for you. I've got 21 by 12, so it's kind of like on the smaller side for me. But if you have a smaller hand, maybe 17, maybe 18, that would be just perfect for you. But yeah, that's the L7 Ultra. It comes with an 8K, it comes 8K wireless. I haven't seen the dongle. Maybe I should dig it out and show you if there's any kind of a dongle. Let's pull that out and see what's inside. I'm curious if it's just a regular dongle, which I think it is. There's the dongle. Kind of like a smaller version of something I've seen before. But yeah, the cable itself is really tough and this is really hard. You're not going to use this on wired mode, that's for sure. But there's the dongle there. Let's rip it out. We're going to need it and we'll put the rest back in the box. Next up, we should unbox the MCHOSE GX87. Now this is a beast of a keyboard. This is actually, I'm more interested in this than the L7 Ultra, to be honest, because I saw this a lot on social media, because the guy that I actually saw it from was Unbox Therapy. He unboxed this and had an amazing reaction to it. I think he was screaming. Well, he wasn't screaming, but he was really excited about this keyboard when he unboxed it. And that immediately made me want to try this keyboard out. Let's open it up and have a look. Whoa. Okay. We are in business. What's going on here? Accessories. Yeah, I suppose that's the whatever. But looks pretty good. Sturdy looking. What's this? Artisan keycap, extra keycap inside. But let's put that here on the side first. These boxes are big to do on camera, so okay, there is a protective, okay, acrylic thing. Let's rip that out, rip out the foam and reveal the keyboard. Now the keyboard's in saran wrap as well, so let's remove all that stuff. This is a heavy keyboard. Guys, if any of you get this keyboard, it is massively heavy. I need to weigh this out first before anything else. I want to know. Yeah, let's weigh it out first. Come on, okay. That is over 2 kilos. 2,000 grams. That's a heavy keyboard. But let's try not to scratch it. So it's a tri-mode keyboard, which means it's 2.4 wireless, wired, and Bluetooth. Oh my goodness, the sound it's making is incredible. Let's check it out. Oh my goodness, can you guys hear this? This is incredible quality, and you're supposed to be able to how do you there's a way that you can remove the top plate of the keyboard because it uses a ball catch system. There we go. You just rip it up. Just put your fingers there and pull it up. That's it. Custom keyboards in 2025. That's all you need to do to lift up, expose your keyboard, and apparently you can change out the aluminum top at any time. You can buy these, you can buy spare ones, different colored ones, and they go back in just like that. Just press it down because it's got a ball catch system. And there you go. Let's check out the sound. Amazing. Now, this keyboard apparently is pretty cheap. It's $89 for all this. No freaking way, because just a year ago, maybe a year, 2 years ago, this would be $300, $350 easily. Oh my god, this whole thing is full aluminum gasket mounted, hot swappable switches. Let me get my Gateron switch puller to check it out for you guys. Whoop, the whole thing came off. That's not supposed to happen. But I don't know what switches are those. But it's got south facing RGB lights, 5-pin switches. These are chocolate colored switches. Let me try to look at what brand they could be. These are vintage white linear, 45 gram, 1.9 millimeters of pre-travel, total travel 3.5 millimeters, palm stem material, factory lubed, pre-lubed, hi-fi acoustic, performance, smooth and elastic. That's what it says about this switch. It just says vintage white. The other switch option is called Matcha Latte V2. Wow, check out that sound, man. And look at that spacebar. Amazing. Anyway, this is called the GX87 Ultra, and Ultra is obviously the top one, I suppose, because of that back plate, which is kind of like textured. It looks like it's cracked, crushed. Nice looking, very expensive looking, but only $89. That is insane. Let me just confirm it again. I'm looking at the website right now. It does say 89. Maybe it's the lowest or the cheapest option. I want to pick the one that says Ultra White Electrophoresis, which is this one, I think, and it's $139. Okay, it's not 89. 89 is the entry model, which probably does not have RGB lighting, if I'm not mistaken. This one is 139, so this is the top dog basically with all the features, which means you've got the you got RGB, and I think you got some extra stuff. That's the 2.4 Hertz. That's the switches there for Bluetooth 2.4 or wired. And yeah, amazing sound. This is just lovely. This is also QMK VIA supported, which means web-based UI, and it has an 8000 milliamp battery, because you've got 4000 milliamp battery on this side, 4000 milliamp battery on this side, and that's why it's 2 kilos. Absolutely insane. Anyway, that's the MCHOSE GX87 Ultra and the L7 Ultra mouse. And actually I also have another. Let's look at this artisan keycap. How do you open it? Okay, I'll figure it out one day. Maybe it's just for looking at. Maybe you're not supposed to open it. I don't know. But I can't reach in to grab it. Do we leave it in there? I suppose we just leave it in there. But that's the artisan keycap. I think you're not supposed to use it, maybe? I don't know. Because I can't. We'll figure it out later. But anyway, the other item that I received today is this, which is the Owepowe Summer Camp bear motif, and this is the new pad from Owepowe, and they sent the first one, which was this one. They both have really different surfaces compared to whatever's out there. Whatever is out there, weave material, cloth material, knitted material, fast, slow, medium, balanced, control, whatever's out there, this is very different from whatever is out there. And this is actually pretty amazing feel, and it feels very different from whatever's out there. This one is kind of like a balance pad. This one, the new one, is kind of like a balanced control or a balanced speed pad, I think. It's kind of speedy for me. In my opinion, it feels like a weave pad, but I don't think they call this a weave pad. I'm just looking at the surface right now at the website. It says it uses a blended composite fabric, and it's a balanced speed type. Now, if I'm going to say balanced speed type, if I'm going to compare it to anything, I have to compare it to an artisan, because a lot of people know what artisan pads feel like. This would be something like an Hayate Otsu. It is not a weave like a Hayate Otsu weave. It is not like a Key 83 kind of zigzag weave or whatever weave you call it. But in terms of the texture, how it feels in your wrist and how fast it moves, there is a similarity there with a Hayate Otsu. I'm not saying that they're copying Hayate Otsu. In fact, they are not copying artisan Hayate Otsus. If you take a closer look at the material, it is anything but a Hayate Otsu. There is nothing out there that feels like this pad, and there is nothing out there that feels like this pad. This one feels more like a felt surface, which is nice by itself, and then this one kind of like a faster version of that, but it's a different material. I don't know what material to call this. I've never tried anything like this, and although I'm not a huge fan of this kind of art, but it's okay. I can live with it. I don't hate it. I'm not absolutely in love with it. It could grow on me, I don't know, but the surface is absolutely incredible. I would definitely use this for a long time, that's for sure. I really like it. Anyway, that's my video for today. The MCHOSE L7 Ultra, GX87 Ultra, and the Owepowe pads. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.